Okay, we are going to talk about follow-ups. Follow-ups are essential to having success with your parties. If we do all of the other steps, the hostess coaching, the establishing messages, but we forget to do the follow-ups, our parties will not be as effective as they need to be. So here are some statistics to show this. 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. 25% make a second contact and stop. 12% only make 3 contacts. Only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. And then on the other side, 2% of sales are made on the first contact, 3% are made on the second, 5% on the third, 10% on the fourth, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to the 12th contact. So that's to show you a little bit about why it is important to follow up and to follow up consistently and continually. We can do it in a non-salesy way, but it is important that we do that. So here are some tips on how to do your follow-ups. Number 1, get organized with your party notebook. I'm currently doing a digital party notebook, and so that I can reorganize, and so they're into different categories. So one category would be the people that have ordered, so I can copy and paste to each of those. And then the second category is people who have seen my messages. I can copy and paste to each of those. And then the last category is the people who have not, and I provided them on the party page. Number 2, keep following up until you get a no or an order. You are not done following up. If there is somebody that has participated, that has seen your message, that has not told you no or has not ordered. Timing does matter, but anything is better than nothing. Don't get so hung up on the timing that we don't act. Number 4, personalizing your messages is great, but it's okay if you can't. It is okay if you send just a basic copy and paste message. Inside pictures are best, but just sending a list is okay too. And use your hostess to help with the follow-ups. So anything is better than nothing. It should not be spending you hours to do your follow-ups. We should be able to send our follow-ups in 30 minutes or less each day. That's the only way to make this something that we can keep up with. These are the 5 things that we're going to talk about today. So staying organized and developing a system. You as a consultant sending messages, the hostess sending messages, tagging on the page, and ending in a non-salesy way. So first of all, this is kind of the follow-up on how you follow up with guests that have participated in the page. And so you're going to start right here at the top. Would you like some ideas from your family? Then you go into making a wish list. You go into a book recommendation, direct question. You extend the party for them, and then depending on if they've ordered, you can go here, or if they don't have any money, you can go here. And then anyway, you're going to keep going. So the next thing we're going to look at is consultant sending messages. And so there are different options. This is all going to be in the Rock Your Follow-Up script. So here are some different options. This would be a generic one. Hey there, I hope you're having so much fun book browsing. I know the catalog has so many choices, it can get overwhelming. Can I help with some recommendations to help make your shopping easier? Here's one that's a little bit more personalized. Hey, Sally, I know the website can be confusing, so I wanted to send you the direct link to one of the books you loved. Were there any other books that you're having trouble finding on the website? Would it be helpful if I got a wish list made for you with some books that I think you would enjoy? A link to a book. And then the pro, here's another generic one. And then this is the pro book boss, would be actually sending a wish list link, creating the wish list for them. Sending it, wish list is great because they can shop right there. If somebody has participated a lot on the party page but haven't ordered, this would be a good option. Or if you've asked them if they would like more help and they want a wish list, this would be a great option for them. On follow-ups day 2, this is one option for more personalized. I send them an inside picture of a book. Again, I streamline this. I use the exact same books. If they're a baby, I use Hush by Baby. If they're a toddler, I use a Peek Inside book. And so I can just copy and paste it depending on their ages. But it is a little bit more personalized because I'm showing them a book specifically for them. And then 2 options on how to end it, depending if you've done a wish list or just a basic link. And then this would be a generic one to send on day 2. Just a reminder that the party is closing tonight. Have you seen any must-have books yet? So we're going to send a message on day 1. It's okay if it's super generic, and it's okay if you want to go and make a wish list. We are going to send a message on day 2. It's okay if you send a book, inside book picture, or if you do something generic. And then on day 3, this is the message I send. Hey girl, I extended the party because I know it's crazy around here. If we close it out tonight, does that give you enough time to get your shopping done? This is individually sent out to each person. And then on day 4, hey, it's Book Lady again. I hope you've had a great time checking checking out these wonderful books. I hope I'm not bothering you, but I want to make sure you have plenty of time to get your order in. Have you found any books that you love? Again, this should not take long. It is just copying and pasting to every single person that has sent my message, but it is important that you do send it. We are also going to have our hostess send follow-up messages for us. And so this is an example of what I send my hostess on day one. I send them this blurb, and then I send them this, and I fill in the names of the blanks of people who have already placed orders, and then I'm going to ask them to send this to everyone else. On day two, this is what I have them send out. Again, I tell them who I have orders from, I click enter, and then I ask them to forward this to everyone else. Make sure that you are sharing your updated bingo board. You're telling her where her rewards are at. We should be following up with our hostess every single day, keeping her updated, keeping her excited, giving her a new goal to set for. Show her how her rewards are going to rise if she gets X more in free books. And then this is what I send them on the very last day. And at this point, I don't know if my hostess is sending these every day, but I am keeping her just in the loop. Okay, also, I'm going to tag on the party page. Don't forget this step. Some people don't check their messenger, but they will see a tag. I like to tag on day two on the final call post, and then I like to have my hostess tag on day three on the extent of the party post. Sometimes people will check it when they see that their friend has tagged them. And then last but not least, I want to end in a non-salesy way. So after day four, I send this on day 5 follow-ups. I hope you're having a great week. I know it's probably crazy over there, so I wanted to just leave you with my VIP group link in case you need books in the future. In this group, I post literacy tips, 2 giveaways, and keep everyone up to date on the newest releases. Would you like to join the group? I think this is really important to end like this, because when I send this person a message in a few months to come to a mystery hostess party or a window shopping party, I want to have ended it on not a sale. I want to end it in a friendly way. And then this is an example of somebody that I did follow-ups with. So I sent one on Thursday, one on Friday. I actually sent 2 on Friday, one on Saturday, one on Sunday. And at that point, I did something in a non-salesy way, and she replied. And so this is just a great example of I kept messaging. It wasn't that I was bothering her. She didn't have a chance to look at her computer. And so I ended it in a fun way. This was a party that I was doing for my VIP customers, so I gave them a little extra, but this is just one example of that. So when you're doing your follow-ups, make sure that you are sending messages on a consistent basis, that you are messaging them every single day. This is essential. It's essential to get your hostess involved too, to be tagging on the party page as well as sending the messages. Worst case scenario, they ignore you, or they say, I'm not interested, in which case we can bring up hosting a party. Keep in mind that these are not your friends. Okay, worst case scenario, if they do get annoyed, that's okay. But I promise, for the most part, they are going to be so thankful that you thought of them. I have people all the time that tell me, oh my goodness, thank you for continuing to remind me. My life has just been so crazy. They are going to be thankful that you have thought of them, that you have reminded them. We can do this in non-salesy ways. Use these wordings. Use the Rock Your Follow-Up script that we have sent that you can just copy and paste from. Make it generic if you need to, but make sure that something is sent out every single day. This will make a huge difference in your parties. Bye.